In the air. Is it going to be taken? Yes, it is. And another sharp dismissal. What a bowling effort from the Fortune Barishal.
Good all-rounder. 65 wickets so far in his BPL career. 4 for 20 his best, and decent economy, just under the 8 mark. There he goes, once again, not getting hold of that.
I reckon they need to hit on that good length, just short of a good length, between the 6 and 8 meters, because it's not a quick surface. There's a moisture in it, so the ball will grip a little bit. So I think the length is going to be very important. Don't want to give the batters an easy free swing of the arm, especially Sunil Narine.
Oh, that jack back in. Just the back of length. Quick run taken. As it deflected off the thighs.
It's a decent surface. Those cracks are visible, but they won't open. Covered with green grass, which fast bowlers like to see, but it's not a quick surface. But because of the preparation moisture, there will be a bit of movement early.
Yeah, overnight rain might have had an effect. Some of the outfield, the water in the outfield may have had seeping underneath and having some kind of effect on the wicket. And you can see distinct movement in the previous over and also the last delivery from Saifuddin. Encouragement for the bowlers here.
Question to you, Curtly. How would you bowl to a pinch hitter like a Sunil Narine? Would you like to do something different, or would you just like to stick to the basics? Should you have a different plan against a Sunil Narine?
For me, I would have my fine leg back on the boundary and a deep back was square. Because for him, I would look at bowl a bit shorter onto the body, forcing to play a pull shot, which is not as comfortable. You don't want to give him the freedom of his arms, because he stays leg side of the ball, so looking to hit anything. He's not going to get in line. So for me, fine leg back on the boundary, deep back or square, and attack the body.
At the moment, what they have is a fine leg within the 30-yard circle, and it'd be one of the two you wanted. There's the other fielder at deep mid-wicket. This got something to do with the pace of Saifuddin. That's once again, he's trying to hit the balls too hard, not getting the timing right.
Bowlers who do try slow balls against someone who is dead set on hitting you. That could be the other option. But he's well coordinated as far as hand-eye coordination is concerned. What a good find at the top of the order, Sunil Narine. Discovered his batting prowess as a pinch hitter during the IPL season and has never looked back since.
It's been decent over. Just the 2 runs, one off a leg by from Mohammad Saifuddin. He wants to finish with dot if he can. Sunil Narine will have other ideas, that's for sure. Oh, whoa, you didn't know how much of a bounce there would be on that ball. What a wonderful finish to that over. 7 without loss.
Samir, you've had a good look now. We're outside the power play. Little different to what the batters had in Chattogram.
It has been not always challenging here in Dhaka for the batters. There is something for the bowlers in this pitch. And the captain, Tamim Iqbal, made the right decision to bowl first. And the bowlers have reacted very well to the captain's call. They're having things under control, whereas Camilla Victorians couldn't react to the situation. They went to capitalize the power play losing 2 wickets, making things difficult for themselves. The dismissal of what we saw, especially of Liton Das, he was confused. You know, he has garnered himself a reputation of an aggressor. But here, since the boundaries were not coming, he got confused. Instead of anchoring the innings, he went for a stroke which didn't have any commitment. Hence, he was cleaned up. Good beginning for Fortune Borishal.
Done that a couple of times now. Mahidor's given himself a little bit of room, but this brings Tawad Ridoy onto strike here. Atta, free scoring player, likes to get on with things. Does he adjust the way he plays or not really?
Well, it all depends how the surface is behaving, because as a batter, we all know that if the ball is nicely coming onto the bat, I can take my chances, but not so early in the innings. I would like to see him spend a little bit time. Maybe have a look at how the ball is coming onto the bat. The ball nearly nicked it to the keeper. So it's important to spend time in the middle, because he's striking at 155, which strike rate in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League is very, very high. Hint of movement also. But first thing first, the thing that I like about the Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium is the outlook. It looks like a chessboard. I think the groundsmen have done a wonderful, wonderful job. We talk about the pitches, but have a look at the outfield. It looks beautiful, isn't it? Stunning. Well done. I love this.
Coming back to your point, the question you asked, HT, is a sort of a player who's always looking for boundaries. He doesn't rely on the softer skills. When he's challenged, he's confused. Tawhid Ridoy. But having said that, he's a good enough player to adapt. I have no problems when a batter is thinking about boundaries. That's their job, isn't it, in T20 format? But at times, you have to move away from your A game. Only 2 runs from the over. It's 40 for 2.
In the air. Is it going to be taken? Yes, it is. And another sharp dismissal. What a bowling effort from the Fortune Borishal. What a way. They won the toss, elected to bowl first, and it's paying dividends.
Didn't make a lot of sense, this shot. You've got to understand which angles, which shots to execute on a surface like this. It was a very good catch in the end. Tajul is having a great time of it. And Kamila sliding downhill. 7 down for 97. This innings hasn't made a lot of sense so far. 97 for 7.
It was very crucial. And that bouncer comes in from Saifuddin. Polite inquiry behind the stumps by Mushfiqur Rahim, but umpire remained unmoved.
They're not looking all that interested. But like I mentioned a few moments ago, none of the batters made the proper adjustment to the surface. They came out, they didn't play the patience game, they couldn't get the boundaries, and they tried all kind of crazy shots really, and got themselves out. Nine fours and 3 sixes in this innings, which tells you how difficult it is to score boundaries. So then what are you going to do as batters? Wait for boundaries, soak up dot balls, or you get yourselves out? And that's what they did. They got themselves out.
Again, a huge mix-up there. Oh boy. Zakir Ali Onik finally made it. Just want to add, Sir Curtly Ambrose, with your point. The average first innings total. This is the third Dhaka leg here in this tournament. The first leg produced, the first innings total was 147, and the second leg again, it goes to 165. So it's important to know what's a good total on the board in this particular venue. You came from Chattogram, where we have seen 200 plus totals, but all of a sudden you need to adapt, and the batters need to know what is a good target here. Finally, we get to see a single, a rotational strike. And Jakira Leone goes high and goes for maximum. He looked in very good touch, Jakira Leone, the moment he walks into the crease. Goes for that slower one, Saifuddin, too wide and given as a wide.
According to the field, he's got long off, long on, deep square, deep mid-wicket. Point on the boundary as well. Look at the ball full and straight, I reckon. It's called a wide. That's 2 and 2.
Only if that wicket's in hand, it could have been a lot better for Comilla. 7 wickets down, they know that if they can get rid of Jakir, it could be all over.
Again, slight change in the field for the right-hander Jakir. Short fine leg goes back, and deep point comes in inside the circle. No fielders on the onside, inside the ring. Again, that slower bouncer worked well so far for the bowlers today. "26 runs of the last 14 deliveries. So Jakir Leone really making an impression for Comilla Victorians. They were struggling until he walked into the crease.
Look at the length he's bowled. 73% in that proper length. That's exactly what we spoke about. Between 6 and 8 meters. And that's where Saifuddin has been bowling. 73% of his deliveries pitch in that perfect area. That's why he's gone for just 15 and this is last over.
Prior to this over, he gave away just 5 runs from his 3 overs. Terrific. But on the other hand, Ramesh bhai, what should be a good total? We have seen the surface. We have seen how difficult it is for the batters. It won't be easy. Batters who would come and chase the target as well.
I mean, right now, anything around 140 will be a good total for CV. Not ideal, but good total.
And straight to the fielder. Anamul Haq tried to clear, but was not enough. Obed McCoy completes an easy catch in the end. Comilla lost another wicket.
He's got good hands, Obed McCoy. Went for the Yorker, turns out to be a low full toss, which is okay. Obed McCoy made no mistake. Just a couple of strides from the long off boundary and took an easy catch. Yes, he likes it.
Mohammad Saifuddin picking up his 2nd wicket of the game, and this is how he picked up. Anamul tried to join the party. Not good enough. Dot to end the over. A brilliant spell from Mohammad Saifuddin. 2 for 16 from his 4 overs. Comilla 124 for 8.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.